Masturbation is a natural and common activity for many people. When practiced in moderation, it can be a normal part of sexual health. However, for some individuals, it can become compulsive or excessive, leading to negative consequences in various aspects of life. This comprehensive guide will discuss the reasons behind masturbation addiction, its potential effects on the mind and body, and strategies to help overcome this habit. Understanding and addressing the underlying causes is crucial to achieving a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Section 1. Understanding masturbation addiction. 1.1. What is masturbation? Masturbation is the self-stimulation of the genitals, typically resulting in orgasm. It is considered a healthy sexual behavior when practiced in moderation. However, when it becomes excessive, it can interfere with daily activities, responsibilities, and mental health. 1.2. What is masturbation addiction? Masturbation addiction, or compulsive masturbation, occurs when a person is unable to control their urges and finds it difficult to stop despite negative consequences. Similar to other forms of addiction, it is characterized by a compulsive need to engage in the behavior to experience temporary relief or satisfaction. 1.3. Signs and symptoms of masturbation addiction. If you suspect that you or someone else may be struggling with compulsive masturbation, consider these common signs. Loss of control. An inability to resist the urge to masturbate despite wanting to reduce or stop. Negative impact. The habit begins to interfere with daily responsibilities, social activities, work, or relationships. Time consumption. Spending a significant amount of time engaging in the behavior or recovering from it. Tolerance and escalation. Needing more frequent sessions or increasingly intense fantasies or content to achieve the same level of satisfaction. Emotional distress. Feelings of guilt, shame, or depression after masturbating. Understanding these signs is the first step toward breaking free from addiction. Section 2. Why do people get addicted to masturbation? Point 1. Neurochemical response and addiction cycle. When a person masturbates, the brain releases several neurotransmitters, such as dopamine and endorphins. These feel-good chemicals create a sense of pleasure, satisfaction, and relaxation. Repeatedly engaging in masturbation causes the brain to associate it with instant gratification and relief from stress, leading to a cycle of compulsive behavior. Over time, the brain may develop a dependency, craving the same neurochemical response, which creates a pattern similar to substance addiction. 2.2. Coping mechanism for emotional distress. Many individuals use masturbation as a way to cope with difficult emotions such as anxiety, depression, loneliness, or boredom. It becomes a temporary escape, providing an emotional outlet that soothes the mind and body. This emotional dependency can deepen the addiction as the habit becomes intertwined with mental health challenges. 2.3. Environmental factors and triggers. Environmental factors, such as easy access to pornography, isolation, or lack of structure in daily life, can increase the likelihood of compulsive masturbation. Triggers, such as certain times of day, specific locations, or even certain emotional states, can prompt the urge to engage in the behavior, reinforcing the habit. 2.4. Social and cultural influences. Cultural attitudes towards sex and masturbation can also play a role. If a person grows up in an environment that either stigmatizes or overly promotes sexual expression, it can lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Feelings of shame or guilt associated with sexual behavior may contribute to a cycle of repression, indulgence, and self-condemnation. Section 3. Consequences of excessive masturbation. 3.1. Physical health effects. While occasional masturbation is not harmful, overindulgence can lead to several physical issues: fatigue and energy drain. Excessive masturbation can cause fatigue and drain energy, impacting physical stamina and overall vitality. Pelvic pain. Repeated stimulation can lead to muscle tension and discomfort in the pelvic region. Erectile dysfunction or delayed ejaculation. Overstimulation can reduce sensitivity and lead to issues such as delayed ejaculation or even erectile dysfunction. Decreased sexual satisfaction. Individuals who rely heavily on masturbation may find it challenging to experience satisfaction with a partner, as real-life sexual experiences may not match the intensity of their fantasies or habitual behaviors. 3.2. Psychological and emotional impact. The psychological and emotional consequences of compulsive masturbation can be severe. Guilt and shame. Many people struggling with this habit feel intense guilt and shame, believing their behavior is morally wrong or unnatural. These feelings can damage self-esteem and contribute to a negative self-image. Anxiety and depression. The compulsive nature of the habit can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and depression, leading to a sense of helplessness and loss of control. Reduced motivation and productivity. Excessive engagement can sap mental and physical energy, leading to decreased motivation, focus, and productivity in daily tasks. 3.3. Impact on relationships. Compulsive masturbation can affect both romantic and social relationships. Reduced interest in real-life intimacy. Habitual masturbation can diminish interest in real-life sexual interactions, as the person may become accustomed to solitary pleasure. Isolation. The habit can lead to social withdrawal, as individuals may prefer to engage in the behavior alone, rather than participating in social activities. Conflicts with partners. In relationships, compulsive behavior may cause conflicts, misunderstandings, and a breakdown in communication and intimacy. 3.4. Social and lifestyle consequences. When masturbation becomes a central focus, it can impact lifestyle choices and social interactions. Decreased social engagement. Addiction can lead to a preference for solitude, making social interactions seem less appealing. Impact on career or academic performance. Compulsive behaviors can disrupt focus and motivation, leading to reduced performance in work or studies. Loss of interest in hobbies and passions. The habit can consume mental and physical energy, leaving little room for pursuing hobbies or interests. Understanding these consequences is crucial for recognizing the negative impact of the habit and building the motivation to change. Section 4. How to stop masturbation addiction. Strategies and solutions. Breaking free from any form of addiction requires self-awareness, determination, and the implementation of effective strategies. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you overcome masturbation addiction. 4.1. Acknowledge the problem and set clear goals. The first step is to accept that the habit has become problematic and that you need to change. Write down your reasons for wanting to quit, such as improving health, enhancing self-control, or reclaiming lost time. Set specific goals. Create short-term and long-term goals. For example, set a goal to go 24 hours without masturbating, then increase to 48 hours, and gradually extend to a week or more. Track your progress. Maintain a journal to track your progress, noting triggers, urges, and emotional states. Celebrate small wins along the way to build confidence. 4.2. Identify and manage triggers. Identifying your triggers is crucial for managing the habit. Common triggers include boredom, stress, loneliness, or specific environments. Avoid environmental triggers. Change your routine to avoid being alone in settings where you typically engage in the behavior. If the bedroom is a trigger, spend more time in communal spaces. Emotional management. Practice stress management techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing, or meditation to manage emotional triggers. Limit exposure to pornography. Install software or use apps that block access to adult content. This reduces the temptation to engage in the behavior. 4.3. Develop a structured routine. Having a structured day reduces the likelihood of idle moments that might lead to urges. Engage in meaningful activities that occupy your mind and body. Exercise regularly. Physical activity helps reduce stress and releases endorphins, making it easier to manage urges. Pursue hobbies. Engage in hobbies like reading, painting, learning a musical instrument, or any activity that provides a sense of fulfillment. Set daily goals. Keep yourself busy with productive tasks. This leaves less time for urges to manifest. 4.4. Replace masturbation with positive activities. When the urge strikes, replace it with an alternative activity. Here are some options. Physical activities. Go for a walk, jog, or hit the gym. Creative outlets. Engage in art, music, or writing. Social interaction. Call a friend or family member to engage in a meaningful conversation. By redirecting your energy into positive activities, you reduce the likelihood of giving in to the urge. 4.5. Use behavioral techniques. Behavioral techniques can help break the cycle of addiction. Delay and distraction. When you feel the urge, use the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself to wait for 5 minutes before deciding to act. During this time, distract yourself with another activity. Cold showers. A cold shower can quickly reduce arousal and provide a physical reset. Change your environment. If the urge arises, move to a different location or engage in a different activity to break the cycle. 4.6. Build a support system. Having a support system can make a significant difference. Consider reaching out to friends or family. Share your goal with a trusted friend or family member who can provide encouragement and accountability. Online communities. Join communities like NoFap, hit the like and subscribe button to boost yourself.